So what is good for our measurement system? I'm going to use my measurement system for next 6 months. So I will expect my measurement system to be stable throughout the 6 months. That means the bias should be constant throughout the 6 months. The approach here should be the calibration and the frequency of calibration. If you have the right frequency of calibration and the right way of calibration, then stability can be ensured. And number two, linearity. You can, in addition to the calibration, you need to check whether you are using the appropriate range of the measuring equipment, to suit the working range of your data. What range of data you are going to collect? For example, you are measuring power. Are you measuring power from 0.5 watts to 10 watts, or is it 10 to 20, or is it 100 to 200? Accordingly, you need to have the measuring gauge so that the linearity will not come into play. And then the bias, the goal should be 0, and proper calibration can make your bias to be 0. Zero bias, you are fully accurate, right? So you know the desired values for bias, linearity, as well as stability. And now we move on to the resolution. Resolution is nothing but the least count. What is the lowest reading my measuring gauge can give? And we all are familiar with using the vernier and the dial gauges. Least count is written 0.01. When least count is written as 0.01, what does it mean? The resolution is 0.01 mm, right? So it is the incremental ability of a measurement system to discriminate between measurement values, right? For example, I have a dial gauge and I take a reading, a random reading I'm taking. It is reading as 2.1. Consider the first one, 2.1. And now the immediate next reading that is possible from the same gauge is only 2.2. That means what is the least count here? After 2.1, 2.2 is coming. That means the least count is 0.1. Can you use this gauge to get a reading like 2.15? It is not possible. It will either give 2.1 or it will give 2.2. And that's why we say least count is 0.1 or resolution is 0.1. Suppose if you take the two consecutive readings are like this, 2.01 and 2.02. Now immediately you can understand the resolution is 0.01. And now at this point of time, I want all of you to find out the resolution of this digital watch or the stopwatch that is there in your mobile application. Can you open your mobile application and then the stopwatch? Take your smartwatch, open the app having the stopwatch, and tell me what is the least count there. All of you are doing?
Yes, sir.
Please tell me the value.
It's milliseconds.
Milliseconds.
Really?
Milliseconds.
What is 1 millisecond? 1 millisecond is, you all know, right? 60 seconds constitutes 1 minute.
Yes.
And now what constitutes 1 second?
60 milliseconds.
1,000 of seconds, sir.
Yeah, one by 1,000 of a second is called 1 millisecond. Now you have to carefully look at your stopwatch and tell me, are you dividing the second into 1,000 or into 100?
1,000, sir.
That means you have 3 decimals
1,000.
after the seconds.
No, 2 decimals. We are
Then you are not dividing into 1,000. You are dividing into 100. If you divide into 100, then each unit is called centiseconds. So what is the resolution of your stopwatch in the mobile phone?
0.001.
1 centiseconds.
Okay.
Clear? All right. We move on. And now there is one important metric called the NDC. Look here, you have got readings like this: 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, and 5.5. You have made about 20 reading, and 1 reading belongs to this category, 5.1, and 4 reading belongs to 5.2. Near about 6 reading belongs to 5.3, and another 3 reading belongs to 5.4, and 2 reading belongs to 5.5. Now, you are able to discriminate your readings into one of the 5 categories. You are able to discriminate your readings into one of the 5 categories. And this is what we call it NDC. This is what we call it NDC, number of distinct data categories, or otherwise it is called as discrimination index. In any measurement system, the discrimination index should be at least 5. The discrimination index should be at least 5. That means within the specification limit, your measurement system should be able to discriminate your product into at least 5 types. Into at least 5 types. If it is more than 5, well and good. But if it is less than 5, it is very inferior. Suppose if you get NDC equal to 2, that means your system can only discriminate your product either as good or bad. That's all. One category is good, other category is bad. And that means you have an inadequate measurement system. So you should be within your working range. You should be able to discriminate your part produced into at least 5 categories. If it is more, it is better. That is why always in any measurement system analysis study we do, we recommend to have at least 10 parts within the working range. Minimum 10 parts within the working range, and that will get you an NDC of minimum 5. Do you all understand what is NDC here?
Sir, is there any example for this, sir, for better understanding?
Okay. For example, here, what is the resolution of the equipment here used?
0.1.
0.1. And now you are producing product from 5 mm to 5.5 mm. From 5 mm to 5.5 mm, your measuring gauge can identify 5.1 mm.
Okay.
And then immediate next part your system can identify is 5.2. And then immediate next product your system can identify is 5.3, 5.4 and 5.5. So your system is capable of identifying 5 different parts which you produce between 5 and 5.5. Are you with me, all of you? And
Yes.
that is called NDC of 5. Suppose I change the resolution to 0.05. I change the resolution to 0.05. Earlier, what was the resolution? 0.1.
0.1.
And so it has produced an NDC of 5. And now I go for a better resolution, 0.05. Now, between 5.1 and 5.2, one more reading is possible. Can you tell me what is that reading?
5.1.
5.15. That means within your working range of 5 and 5.5, you will now produce 10 different readings. Am I right? That means what is your NDC now?
10.
NDC has become 10, right? So which is good, higher NDC is good, and minimum requirement is 5. If 5 also is not happening, any measurement system is considered inadequate. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. And now repeatability. I want one of you to read out